Welcome back to ATVN. Wake up, it's game day. Well, almost. The Trojans will take on number 4 ranked Washington this weekend in a Pac-12 showdown. Husky Stadium is one of the loudest venues in the country, and the Pacific Northwest climate doesn't help much either. Coach Helton talked about what needed to be done in order to pull off the upset.
I want them to be as comfortable as humanly possible with everything that's going to be. So you had everything from having to work 15 minutes with nothing but a soaked ball today, just in case it pours rain. We're trying to get them comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Riding behind Heisman candidate Jake Browning, the Huskies have entered the conversation for the college football playoff this year as the 4 seed, making this the Trojans' toughest opponent of the year. There's predicted rain in the forecast this Saturday, and the conditions may play to the Huskies' favor as the Trojans have not fared well with precipitation. And the Chargers may not be in San Diego for much longer. Last night, the San Diego County voters rejected the proposed tax initiative to build a brand new stadium. Our reporter Sylvie Sparks has more. Sylvie?
Thanks, John. Yes, the 4 and 5 Chargers even lost off the field as owner Dean Spanos failed to get Measure C passed to create a tax hike in order to raise funds for a new stadium in San Diego. The measure did not pass 57% to 43%, leaving the Chargers with a minimal chance of staying in San Diego. Spanos downplayed the vote, stating no rush decisions would be made. The Chargers could stay in the second oldest stadium in the league or move into a brand new stadium with the Rams in LA. They can also search for other solutions in San Diego, but it's unclear where the Bolts would get funding for a new stadium. This election defeat does not automatically mean the Chargers will relocate out of San Diego, but they must decide on a move to Los Angeles by January 15th. The team will finish the season in San Diego as they face Miami at home on Sunday. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Sylvie. Moving over to the pitch, the women of Troy are NCAA tourney bound and will play Eastern Washington on Saturday. They have earned a number 2 seed in the pool of 64 teams thanks to the work of Pac-12 Goalkeeper of the Year Sammy Jo Prudhomme and Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year Mandy Freeman. Let's head over to the pool where the number 2 ranked Trojans are getting ready to close out the regular season with a crosstown rivalry match against UCLA. The 1-loss Trojans are hopeful to finish off strong.
Yeah, I think we're preparing for UCLA like any other team. I think we just need to follow our game plan, and we're definitely going to go over all the defensive, offensive scenarios for that, and we're just going to take out their key players. There's definitely a little bit of a built fire because we lost them the last 2 years, and I think we're ready to take it home this time.
The Trojans will then move on to MPSF play next week, followed by the NCAA tournament where they will be heavily favored. And basketball is back. The Trojans tip off for the first time this season at 8 p.m. Friday at the Galen Center versus the Montana Grizzlies, led by returner Benny Boatwright and Shemezi Metu. And don't miss the women of Troy, who also knock off their season this Friday at 5 p.m. versus Hawaii. Now, there's a lot of fun coming up. Yeah, you know, Washington going to be a great tailgate. A lot of people heading up.
It'll be a lot of fun. You know, you pile in the van with your friends. It's a couple of hours on the road up Interstate 5, and it's a great weekend.
Yeah.